What's going on, guys? Doing another video today. This is going to be a short, simple, and sweet video, but I've managed to acquire a Mario statue. Specifically, Mario on a flagpole, which, I mean, they're still found in stores right now, but, I mean, how many of them out there? You know, there's only about maybe 1,000 of these out there, maybe, from all the stores that have them, because not every single store will have one of these. But regardless, I managed to acquire one. It is in really nice, pristine condition. I had to trade for it, and I did a pretty big trade to get it. But, you know, it's Nintendo, Mario statues. I figured, you know what, might as well do the trade. So I've managed to fit them there. Now, these will usually fit on gondolas, which is, you know, store shelving. And it kind of like locks in there, and then has a bolt to kind of tighten it down. But those are like 4 to 5 feet tall gondolas in the stores. They're about this height. And if I wanted to put it to one of those are about 6 feet tall. And so unfortunately, with the height of my ceiling, which is only up to 9 feet, I was not going to be able to fit that thing because that thing is over 3 feet tall. So 6 plus 3 plus, you know, it's not going to fit. So unfortunately, I had to fit it in one of these. Maybe later on down the road, I'll find a 5-foot gondola to fit it on. But regardless, let me go ahead and zoom in closer here. And you guys can see this thing is in immaculate condition. It is beautiful. Oh, it looks great. Has Mario there. Mario is made out of fiberglass. That's a metal. The flag itself is made out of metal. The top part of the pole is not. That's also fiberglass. Looks to have been hand painted, from what I can see, or sprayed or whatever they did. But regardless, I mean, it's really nice to have one of these in the collection now. And you guys can see, here's what I did. So I pretty much just sat it flat next to the particular gondola here and just sat it, let the weight of it fall on top here. And I did zip ties in the beginning. And I knew because of the weight, it's actually kind of has some weight to it, that I was gonna have to secure it better. So I just went to Home Depot, Lowe's, and got these hose clamps and just tied these hose clamps, and now this thing's not gonna move anywhere. It's, you know, this is metal, this will be perfect, it's not going anywhere. And so it fits very discreetly right there. And so it really kind of ties in with the entire game room right here really well. You got this Mario here just chilling, hanging out at the very top of this section right here. So that turned out really nice. Now the trade I had to do for this, I did trade my smaller GameCube kiosk that I had, the smaller variant one, the GameStop one. I still have the larger one, so I figured, you know what, I'll just trade the smaller one for it. Given the trade wise, you know, it was an even swap trade, so I think it was equal value, considering that, I mean, yes, these are still in stores, but who knows how many of these will survive. And quite honestly, when it comes to like gaming statues, it's a very expensive hobby if you want to acquire one of those, unless you get lucky and find it in the wild. So I figured, you know what, this opportunity came up, and so I'm gonna pick it up. Yes, I know I had to get go of something, but regardless, I think this ties in with the room. It's, you know, smaller form factor as opposed to a larger Mario statue, so you can fit this on a lot of different places if you want. One thing I will do with this down the road is I am going to design a pedestal for this. And what I'll do is I'll probably get like a 4 or 5 foot extension pole to kind of go down to a base. And that's what I'll use down the road to make this be like 5 or 6 feet tall and sit on its own with its own base. Now it has to be a big, thick metal base so that the thing won't tilt, because we don't want Mario falling over and breaking, because I have seen a picture of one of these with a missing arm or something like that, where it probably fell over where they didn't secure it properly. But regardless, guys, it's an amazing find. A modern Mario statue in today's world is kind of rare, given that anything done by Nintendo, I mean, we have the original Fat Mario from the early 90s, and then we have the N64 version of Mario, which is a slimmer version, more modern, from like the late 90s, early 2000s, and so that's all we got for store statues, honestly. And then there's like the Best Buy version, where it has like Mario holding the peace sign. That's more like just a fiber molding, not an actual statue. And so we finally got another statue. Yes, he's hanging on a pole, but I think it's really cool. He's not that big. You can fit him anywhere you want. So Hope you guys enjoy another awesome find. Let's see what else I find later this year.